Once new things were explored and discovered that answered deep questions they had due to curiosity, they experienced even more love and appreciation to the universe. The consciousness experiencing this was like experiencing a feeling of ecstasy to the greatest level imaginable. This feeling of joy and love was not only great, but it was ever increasing too. They enjoyed traveling to different planets on the physical plane. They enjoyed projecting themselves in animals to see what it was like to eat, like to live as animals. They connected and lived as goats to see what it was like to eat grass. They learned what it was like to live in different planets and live lives as physical beings. The enjoyment, however, stopped when spirits mistakenly did something that caused them to forget the truth. Consciousness, in other words, made a fundamental mistake. The mistake happened when they tried to experience things in the physical realm in a way that caused them to forget about the other realms in the truth of the universe. They decided to experience things in a prideful way. When a spirit decided to compete with other experiences, it caused them to decide to see what it was like to forget the universal truth and just focus on a specific experience within its confined limits of what they were currently experiencing. In other words, it was kind of like competition. When they competed, it caused them to focus on one thing but exclude the focus on other things. They wanted to know what it felt like. When this was done, this made them temporarily forget about the truth, that they have the ability to experience whatever they want. This made them stuck in the physical plane. This, however, wasn't that big of a problem until they made additional choices that caused them to continue to get stuck in the plane and believe in the illusion of truth. They still were somewhat aware of the truth, but they made additional decisions to continue to forget about the truth because they became fascinated on wondering what it was like to compete, to be better than others, and forget about the truth. They eventually began to fully believe that they can only create and experience certain things at certain times and at certain conditions, and became stuck in that belief. When this happened, they believed only certain experiences created joy and love and other experiences did not. This idea gave birth to the false idea of judgment and the eventual belief that you will suffer and if you didn't experience the exact experiences that you wanted. To say it again, this idea gave birth to the false idea of judgment and the eventual belief that you will suffer if you didn't experience the exact experiences that you wanted. Suffering was created. Spirits started only experiencing love and enjoyment during certain times, during certain conditions. When they didn't, they suffered instead. Spirits started suffering a lot because they believed you could only experience love during certain situations. During different schools of thought call this false idea of truth illusion, an imaginary world, a false dream, a false reality, and not believing in truth. More and more spirits were starting to believe this false reality. As God and other spirits who were aware of this truth watched this happen, they wanted to help these people, or spirits. They tried to help them as much as they could, but they knew it was up to the humans, the spirits that were unaware, to completely unlearn what they learned. It is up to the unaware spirits to make the final steps in order to fully believe in the truth again, or else they wouldn't successfully do it. If God made them learn about the truth without them fully doing it themselves, they would fall back into believing the illusion or false reality like they were now. Fully learning the truth again requires mastery that requires inevitably learning it all yourself, or else the spirit wouldn't learn it completely. It would be unintegrated learning, which would eventually lead them become unaware again. So God and the other spirits did whatever they could to help make all the unaware spirits awake again in a way that would make them learn the truth themselves. In other words, you could lead a meal to to drink to the water, but you can't make the mule drink. So God and the Masters created human bodies on earth as a way to train people to awaken. God felt that humans should continue to live on the physical plane on earth, such as other physical beings on other physical planes in a similar situation as humans, lifetime after lifetime, until they fully realize the truth again. This would be the best way for humans to learn how to awaken in the best and most integrated way without the chance of forgetting again. They were made to reincarnate until they learn their lessons. On Earth, all humans, animals, plants, fungi, minerals, in minerals on Earth have a spirit in them. Just about every one of these spirits are here to learn how to awaken again. They are here to awaken, to learn how to awaken to greater love and enjoyment again. The truth. So basically, Earth is like a school where we are being trained to learn how to remember the truth again. In summary, all of us spirits of consciousness was created by an initial budding consciousness that we refer to as good to enjoy experiencing the universe. The consciousness as a result created more consciousness to enjoy the universe along with it. As different consciousnesses enjoy the universe together, a mistake suddenly happened which caused some of the spirits to forget about the truth of who some of them were. Now they are in the process of trying to remember and believe who they are in the truth again. All spirits on earth are here to be challenged to try to remember the truth of our existence again. They were the universe, they are trying to remember that they are the universe, and that they are here to create whatever they want, like everybody else aware of the truth. In this next lesson, we are going to teach you how to feel good about yourself, enjoy yourself more, and appreciate who you are more in a way that will help you appreciate others more. Stay tuned.